What's going on YouTube? This is JabberTech. We got another dash cam review. This is from a company called VAVA, and whichever way you hold the box, it's gonna say VAVA. This has GPS built in, Wi-Fi built in, it swivels, you get 60 frame 1080p recording, and a lot more. Let's go ahead, unbox it, and check it out together. This dash cam will cost you about $120, but check my video link description. There's always a coupon available, so check it out if you're interested in purchasing this. Let's just go ahead and open up the box and see what it's all about. You get a nice presentation here. This actually is a really nice presentation. Now this means that the camera is going to be super small. Let's go ahead and open this up. Now it is 1080p at 60 frame. It also swivels. You get GPS, which is awesome. Wi-Fi built in as well. You get a nice thank you for purchasing their dash cam. And let's just take a look what's inside here. Basically your manuals. I think we can figure it out without any issue. But this dash cam does have Wi-Fi in it. It does have its own app. It does have GPS. It has a snap button as well. And it also swivels. So if you want to face it to whoever's inside your car, if you want to do a little fun video with your friends on a road trip, or just check out who's acting a fool in the back seat of your car, you can swivel it around and get everything on camera. And it does support up to 128 gigabytes of storage, which is a huge plus. Some of the dash cams only support up to 32, maybe 64. So 128 is absolutely awesome. This is your snapshot button. So if you really like something that's in front of you, press the snapshot and it'll take a nice photo for you. On the inside, you just get some adhesive strips here so you can adhere the GPS module and kind of hide those wires. I'll get into that a bit later. Let's take a look at what's in here. Wow, this is the actual dash cam. I thought the dash cam was going to be in here. I didn't see the icons. I'm just opening up these boxes. So this thing is absolutely tiny. Just take a look at this. Fits right in the palm of my hand, kind of like a hockey puck. I'm going to put this aside. We're going to check it out a bit later. But let's see what else we get in here. Let's open this up. So we get our pry tool. This will help you kind of install the camera if you want to hide those wires. They give you an actual USB plug that you do put into your cigarette lighter. That's something you don't see that often. So that means that the plug might actually just have a USB-A, and yes it does. I actually like this idea, guys. Sometimes these dash cams, they just have a huge lighter and it takes up a lot of space, whether in your glove box or in that little console underneath your dashboard. So having USB-A gives you a lot more options. You could actually plug this into a huge power bank if you wanted to. Now I don't really recommend that because probably will run out of juice. So let's just take a look. You get a decent amount of wire cable here, and again, because this is USB-A, you actually could just plug in an extender, USB-A extender, if you need a little bit extra length. That's a plus. I'm glad these guys at VAVA were thinking. So you're not really just stuck with whatever length they give you. Getting a USB-A extension cable is actually going to help you with that. This is your suction mount, guys, and it actually has a magnet in here, which is pretty strong. It's already going right to the camera. Shaking it, it's not coming off, so I doubt this is gonna jiggle off when you're driving. So when you do plug this in, here's your camera. Let's just take that off. When you do plug it in and this is on your windshield, all you have to do is rotate. Now you plug in the power right up here, so you could just rotate this. Pretty cool. I'm liking this design. I'm really digging this design so far. And let's see what we get in here. Here's your microsd card slot, and you have a reset button in case things go awry. So let's go into the car, guys. I'm going to set this up. We're going to download the app and we're going to check it out together. But so far, just look at that size. I'm really enjoying this dash cam. And oh yeah, I mentioned it had GPS built in. This is the GPS module with the 3M adhesive sticker. So you can just put this on your windshield somewhere, or on your window, wherever you want to install this, and you can get that GPS module. I think all dash cams should have GPS built in. Let's head to the car. I'm going to set this up and we'll check it out together. This is what the dash cam will look like, guys, and it's a very small dash cam. It's really out of the way and it's a nice design. I'm really feeling this small design just because it doesn't get in the way of your field of view when you're driving. No one really notices that you have a dash cam there. You have a little blue LED light that you can disable if you want. You can also rotate the camera, guys, so you can get every single angle, 360 degrees, inside the car, outside the car, on the side of the car, any way you want, you can record this thing. And after my long travels, it did not move. It's a very, very strong magnet. Let me just show you. I actually need to use some force to pull it off. So the magnet itself is very strong, no issues. And I actually hid the wires. So the little GPS module actually fit right in here in the pillar. Again, it's a really small dash cam. I definitely like it. It's a nice design, a nice style. The really cool thing about this, of course, is its size. Just look how tiny that is, but it does charge with micro USB, so you're not really limited to the cable they give you unless you want to use GPS. You do need to use that cable with that GPS module, but if you want to run the micro USB cable setup somehow through your car, or if you've already got it rerouted for some other purpose, any micro USB cable will fit and charge it up just perfectly. Let me show you what the actual app looks like. To connect to your dash cam, it's really simple. Just go into your Wi-Fi settings, find the VAVA SSID, connect to it. Your password is going to be 12345678, at least for this model. Once you're connected to it, go back and open up the VAVA Dash app. And it's a very easy, very simple application to use. It was really, really easy to set up. No manuals, no nothing else was required. Just really easy. Now this is your live view right on the top here, and you see the little status icon. That's pretty much showing me it can't find GPS. That's because I'm connected to a power bank inside the house, so it's not going to find it. Underneath is where you have a little stamp. It says VAVA, it has the date, it has the time, and then it shows your miles per hour. That can also be shown in kilometers. Now I did not set the date at all for the dash cam. It either pulled it from the app or pulled it from GPS. It's great because the time is always going to be correct. On the bottom is where you have a little snapshot feature, so you can just press it and get a little snapshot. The app is very simple. I really like how they have the application set up. You see your latest snapshot, you have your installation guide and your help center if you need it to. It shows you what dash cam you're connected to. The next page is where you see all your snapshots, so everything you've taken a little snapshot for. Loop is all of your videos that you've recorded. And then the emergency tab is in case that G sensor was triggered. The next page is where you'll find the cool things, in my opinion. The travel log is super cool. It shows you based on your GPS data where you've been on a map. But I have to go to my iPad to show you how that works because there is a little bug with Android where you can't really access Wi-Fi or access mobile data while you're connected to the dash cam. Let's go ahead, switch over to my iPad, and I'll show you what I mean. On the iPad it works great. There isn't that bug on Apple devices. So it is pulling the GPS data and going to show you a nice representation, nice graphical representation of where you've been. So this is one of my travel logs, guys, and I really like this information. It shows you where you started, where you ended, shows you your distance, shows your duration. Again, shows you about where you started and then where you ended. If you click on that icon, it'll show you if you took any snapshots there. It'll also show you all of your videos along the way for your journey. So I think that's super, super cool. And if you had any emergency recordings, it'll show you that here too. So it's just a nicely organized application. A very well thought out dash cam, in my opinion, gives you all the information that you need. So if you came across something really cool around the Reddington area, you can always go back to your map and say, let me find out what recordings I had during my trip, and just pull them up very easily and share them with your friends. Of course, you can share your travel log here if you want to. A really well thought out application. Hopefully they do fix that bug that's in Android, because I would love to use this on my Android phone. You also have the quick updates, so if you need to update the firmware, it'll let you know right away. Now if we go into the actual settings of the dash cam, you have a few options here. So you can change the loop recording time from 1 minute all the way up to 3 minutes. You also can change the video resolution from 1080. If you want to drop it all the way down to 480, you can do so. G-sensor sensitivity, I usually put mine to low, but you can deactivate it if you want to. Check out what setting works the best for you. That'll just activate the camera if something happens, if you're in an accident. Parking mode is what it sounds like. When you're parked, it can actually take a video of 15 seconds just to give you a little snapshot of what exactly happened. You have recording sound. That's your LED indicator if you want to get rid of it, but really it was so small that it did not bother me in nighttime driving. Audio, you can turn that on or off. Your watermark, you can have nothing displayed. You can have your logo time or your logo time and speed. I like seeing the speed personally. GPS, leave it on or turn it off, but you're buying this camera, so I'm pretty sure you're going to want to leave it on. What's really awesome, if you check my link down below and use my coupon code, you'll get this for about 90 bucks, so that's $30 off. And I think at under 100, this is an absolute steal. I love the GPS, the form factor, the travel log. The application is super, super easy. check my link down below, score that coupon, get yourself a discount. Let's go ahead, watch the video samples. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get into this.